Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would ask that you please rise. The privilege of this game was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us honor and respect their efforts and our country by placing a right hand over hearts. Gentlemen, removing your hats, and everyone remaining standing for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets sparkle, the balls bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. Now, good luck to all the players, coaches, and umpires. And now for the two most famous words in American sports today. Fly ball! Your attention, please. Taking the mound for your Clayton Clovers. He's a homeboy from right here in Clayton. He's a UNC Tar Heel. He's a lefty. He's a freshman. He's number 24. He is Hugh Collins.
Thank you, sir. We're good. Testing.
Leading off the top of the first for the Wake Forest Fungo. He is from Wake Forest, North Carolina, by way of Brevard College. Center fielder and a senior, number 14, Lucas Granada.
you on a hotspot that I could connect to?
The password is Cowboys 8.
Strikeout number one for Collins. One out in the inning brings up from Raleigh, North Carolina, by way of Lewisburg College left fielder, sophomore number 7, Nehemiah Drew.
Good evening, fans. Welcome to East Clayton Community Park. We've got another kind of last-minute Facebook live stream here. We thought the camera system would work out today, but at the very last moment, it turned out it's not working. So Hugh Collins is on the mound to start here for the Clovers. He's got a early trend of swing and misses here by the Wake Forest Fungo, who is the opponent tonight for the Clovers. Is the second pitch to Nehemiah Drew, is lined into center for a base hit, and is going to get over the head of Jack Stark as he lays out for it. Chalosky will recover it in right. Nehemiah Drew is going to have a one-out double here.
One out for the first baseman from Clearville, Tennessee, by way of Union University, junior number 15, Grant.
That brings up Grant Ross for the Fungo. Please forgive me if I am not quite set up here to stream. There was a very last-minute decision here to jump on to Facebook Live. As I'm trying to pull up the Wake Forest Fungo information about them here. This batting now is Grant Ross. He's the first baseman wearing number 15 for the Fungo. He's got a runner on second in Nehemiah Drew, who just doubled to center field. Hugh Collins is on the mound for the Clovers. The infield for the Clovers is Flowinski, McLean, Morgan, and Chavis from left to right, as the 0-1 pitch from Collins is upcoming here. Long look at Drew at second. Fires fastball in the dirt, and it's evened up at 1. Ross is going to take that one up the middle. Morgan gets to it, prevents it from going into center field, and that's going to save a run. So a nice job of Morgan of just getting to that baseball. That prevented a Drew from rounding third base and likely scoring on that one. So now we've got runners on the corners for the Fungo, as this is Aaron Bach coming to the plate. Bach is hitting .429 on the year. In a small sample size, only 3 for 7. But a good start for the shortstop in the cleanup spot as the first pitch from Collins falls in there. That was a breaking ball.
Thank you.
Second pitch in there also falls in from Collins. So we've got a Bach in an 0-2 hole here quickly. The Clovers come into tonight 5-0. The Wake Forest Fungo, as I'm trying to figure out, they come in 1-1. That one fouls off by Aaron Bach. We've got a 1-2 count here. Another foul ball by Bach Count will remain 1-2. He's got runners on the corners and 1 out here. Bach is the junior from Johns Hopkins University. See if I can find some information about him. That pitch misses from Collins, and the count's evened at 2. Another miss from Collins, and the count goes full. The 3-2 pitch from Collins. Lifted into shallow right. Cholowski coming on, makes the play. Drew will not tag. That was much too shallow. Cholowski's going to save a run there.
Number 2, runners hold, brings to the plate from Paris, Tennessee, by way of Union University, sophomore third baseman, number 10.
Here's Hudson Separulo, the 6'4", 215-pound sophomore. Tonight he is playing third base. He goes to Union, yes, he does go to Union University of Tennessee. Let's see. Let me pull up his Union University statistics here. First pitch from Collins to Separulo is in there for a strike. Good breaking ball from Collins. Collins has done a good job thus far of starting the Fungo batters with an off-speed pitch in the zone. 0-1 to Separulo. The pitch, another breaking ball, falls in there, strike 2. Second batter in a row that Collins has started 0-2 on 2 breaking balls. Separulo is a Henry County High School of Paris, Tennessee native. Is that pitch going to miss? 1-2 to the big third baseman. He did not play this past season at Union University, from what I can tell. Also played football at Henry County High School, where he was 2022 an all-region selection. There's another miss, so here's the second straight batter that Collins has gotten 0-2, and then trying to work around the zone a little bit, and he's fallen even here. Last batter and Bach went to a full count. Let's see if Collins drops another one below the zone here. A breaking ball fouled off by Separulo. Collins trying to work out of a runners on the corner jam here. The 2-2 pitch drops right below the zone. Very similar to the last at-bat against Bach. The runner on third is Drew. The runner on first is Grant Ross. Collins, the full count. Ross takes off and whiffed right through it. Great response there from Hugh Collins. Gave up a couple base runners. That doesn't faze him. He gets a shallow fly out to Cholowski and right and strikes out Hudson Separulo, and we'll go to the bottom of the first with no score. We'll be right back. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live. Welcome back, fans, to our impromptu Facebook live stream here at East Clayton Community Park in Clayton, North Carolina, between some old North State League action between your Clayton Clovers and the Wake Forest Fungo. On the mound for the Fungo is Eli Schnelson. He's another University of Tennessee product. We just saw Hudson Separullo, who his third baseman is a teammate of his during the school year, and also a summer teammate here in the Piedmont region of North Carolina.
He's from Pine Tops, North Carolina.
This past year at Union University, he had a 4-5 record in 13 appearances, started 12 of those through 69 innings, had a 6.78 ERA, struck out 57 batters. So a pretty good year for Snelson, and now he'll face the likes of Davey Morgan for the Clovers. Morgan's had a super hot start here, as the first pitch falls in there for a strike against Morgan. Morgan thus far is hitting .647. It's 11 for 17. Second pitch is also falls in there on the outside corner, and we're 0-2 against Morgan. Snelson and Collins doing a good job of getting ahead of batters here early. The 0-2. Morgan fouls it off down the right field line. Morgan thus far, 11 hits, 9 RBIs, 7 runs scored. He's got a couple of home runs and a couple of doubles, and along with 5 stolen bases. So a very active early part of the season, as the Clovers are already 5-0. He watches his first pitch of the night upstairs, and it's going to be 1-2. Morgan, of course, just finished up his senior season at North Carolina Wesleyan, where he hit .396. Just a fantastic fourth year for the Bishops for Mr. Morgan, as he watches another one. That one's too low in the dirt from Snelson, and we've evened up at 2. My favorite stat about David Morgan is that the battling Bishops of NC Wesleyan, as the 2-2 pitches upcoming from Snelson. Low and away. It's a full count here to Morgan. Over the past 4 years, the battling Bishops has won 4 conference titles, 4 in a row. Morgan's been on the team all 4 years. And in those 4 years, they've played 176 games. Morgan's played in all 176. He's not missed a single game, as he's going to ground out to Snelson here, the pitcher, and we've got 1 away. It's not easy to retire Morgan thus far this year, but that's Snelson has succeeded on his first attempt thus far, and we have 1 away here in the bottom of the first. Here's Garrett Moffitt. Moffitt thus far is batting .500. That's 5 for 10 with 8 RBIs and 5 runs scored. He's going to bat from the left-hand side. He's playing left field. First lefty that Snelson will see tonight. The first pitch from him is low and in. Ball 1. Garrett Moffitt also stolen 5 bases so far this year, similar to Morgan, as the Clovers have been very active on the base pass thus far. The team leader in stolen bases is, let me double check before I say this. Okay, it's a tie. I was going to say it's Evan Slawinski with 6, but Caleb Smith has also stolen 6 bags, as Moffitt's going to ground out to the second baseman, J.P. Murlack.
Your right fielder.
And we've got a 4-3 play there. We've got 2 away to bring up Caden Chalosky.
Number 18, Caden Chalosky.
Chalosky's hitting .455 on the young season. That is 5 for 11, if you want to be specific, with 7 runs scored, 5 RBIs, 7 walks also for Chalosky. That's a team lead, as Chalosky's had a good eye at the plate. Chalosky is the UNC Asheville Bulldog, as that first pitch is going to fall into the lower half of the zone, 0-1. Again, this is an impromptu Facebook live stream tonight. I hope you are enjoying the decreased camera quality, probably decreased mic quality as well, but we're doing what we can. As Chalosky's going to slap this one to the third baseman, Separullo, who makes the good throw all the way across the diamond to the first baseman, Grant Ross. So the Clovers go quietly, but we'll go to the second. Still no score. We'll see if the Fungo can go ahead early, similar to past Clover opponents, or if the Clovers can jump ahead here. Hugh Collins will return to the mound. We'll be right back. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live.
Johnston is the official
Welcome back, baseball fans. We're in the second inning of baseball action here tonight at East Clayton Community Park. Hugh Collins will start the second inning of work, as that first pitch is going to be outside to number 33, Shane Garrett. Shane Garrett is the Greensboro College man. I believe their mascot's the Pride. Yeah, that's correct. He's a part of the Pride, as that second pitch is going to be fouled straight back, and we've got a 1-1 count from Collins. Shane Garrett went to Lewisburg, or he's from Lewisburg, North Carolina, went to Faith Christian. That 1-1 pitch is going to be a little bit up and out from Collins, and it's 2-1. See if I can find, what can I find on Shane Garrett? Fourth pitch of the at-bat from Collins is also going to miss. It's going to be 3-1. Very last-minute decision to jump on Facebook Live here tonight. I hope you're enjoying it. Hugh Collins, a 3-1. Puts that one in the zone, and Shane Garrett's going to pop this one to the left. Moppet makes the play,
sliding over that one in the left.
and he's going to be retired. We've got one away here in the top of the second.
Wake Forest from Judson University, Bristol, Virginia. The designated hitter, junior number 1, John Allen Richardson.
This is John Allen Richardson for the Fungo. Trying to find some information about him. That first pitch is going to miss from Collins, low and away. We've got a 1-0 count to Richardson. Second pitch popped up. Will it be playable? Looks like it. Chavis makes the catch in foul territory.
2 up, 2 down now for the Fungo catcher.
So 2 quick outs
from Wake Forest, North
for
Carolina,
Hugh Collins.
by way of Belmont Abbey. Junior number 9, Josh Wilson.
So here's the Belmont Abbey Crusader, Josh Wilson. He's the catcher tonight. As he swings through that first one, 0-1. Josh Wilson's originally from Wake Forest, North Carolina. He was a Wake Forest Cougar in high school, so it makes sense that he's playing for the Fungo now. Fungo, of course, wearing their red jerseys tonight to contrast the Clovers' white pinstripe. That first pitch from the second pitch is going to miss in the dirt. It's 1-1. Interesting thing about the Fungo uniform, however, I've never seen this. They're wearing multicolored pinstripe pants. One stripe is blue, the next stripe is red. And the pattern repeats itself. I've never seen that before. If you've seen it, leave in the comments. What baseball team have you seen with multicolored pinstripe pants. As
Runner at first
Hugh
is
Collins is
allowed
going to
for
hit
number 9 hitter from Algonquin,
Josh
Illinois,
Wilson here.
by way of
Put a
Allegheny
runner on
College
base
from
with
Maryland.
2
Second
outs.
baseman, sophomore number 4, J.P. Murlack.
This is the second baseman, J.P. Murlack. I'm a little off my game here trying to find information on these guys because of the last-minute decision. Allegheny College of Maryland is where he went. Okay, J.P. Murlack. First pitch to him is a little low, and it's going to be ball 1 from Collins. The top of the order, and Lucas Granada is on deck. The Fungo did a really good job of threatening in the first inning. Weren't able to score any runs off of it, but that was really had more to do with Collins' grittiness on the mound, as that one's going to get away from Witherington behind the plate. I'm going to rule that a pass ball, as Wilson will take second. Can't find anything on Allegheny Junior College of Maryland or J.P. Murlack, so we'll come back to that. J.P. Murlack at the plate. He made a good play last inning at second base. He's going to slap that one. Will he get over the head of Morgan? No, it won't. Maybe Morgan. He's not the tallest, but he made that play. Great grab from the second baseman, the captain they call him, and that will retire the side. We will go to the bottom of the second. We'll see if the Clovers can get on the board here. Thanks for joining our Facebook live stream. We'll be right back. You're watching the Old North State League.
We head to the bottom of the second.
Welcome back, baseball fans. We're here to start at the bottom of the second. Eli Snelson still on the mound for the Fungo, as Zach Chavis is going to dig in here in the left-hander's batter's box.
Community College, here in North Carolina, number 10,
Zach Chavis had another Clover who's had an excellent start to the season, as he's already homered twice. He's hitting .429. He's going to take that first pitch for a ball. That's kind of unsurprising to me, however, though. Zach Chavis had a fantastic year here with the Pitt Community College Bulldogs, as that second pitch is fouled back, 1-1. Zach started all 43 games for the Bulldogs in 2024, hit .358 with 35 runs scored, 45 RBI, 8 home runs were in that count, and was awarded second team All-Region 10. So a great freshman season for the big lefty. As he fouls off another one, it's 1-2. Chavis also played a pretty impressive first base so far, making a couple of good scoops here in the early part of the season. The 1-2 from Snelson, up and out, and Chavis does a good job of fighting that one off. That one could have fallen in there in the zone. Here early in one of these games, especially when you have different set of umpires every day, you don't know really the strike zone for any given umpire, so it's nice to fight that one off early. 1-2, he's going to do the same thing as Chop. That's in a weird spot. Can he make the play? The shortstop, oh no. And he gloved it impressively on the run, but Bach on the transfer just lost the ball, and Zach Chavis is going to get himself an infield single to start the second. There's the first hit of the day for the Clovers. And a 0-0 game here.
Alabama. He's a UNF Osprey. Number 14, Connor Witherington.
So the Clovers have their first base runner tonight, with Witherington, the 5-hole hitter, up to the plate. Witherington's catching again tonight. I believe this is, let me double check that. Second game in the row he's caught, right? Yeah, that's right. Second game in the row. As Snelson's going to check over at first to Chavis. Chavis, not really a threat to run. I don't see any stolen bases at Pitt. He definitely doesn't have any stolen bases so far this year. But I would be more concerned with Witherington at the plate if I was Snelson, as he fouls off the first pitch down the line. Witherington so far this year, hitting .333, 5 for 15 at the plate with 3 RBI. All 5 of his hits, have been singles. Witherington has also been excellent behind the plate. A common theme of the 3 or 4 catchers you've seen so far this season for the Clovers. The 0-1 from Snelson up in the zone, and it's drilled in the left center gap. And Chavis is going to take third here. He might try to go for home as Connor Witherington has a stand-up double. Chavis will stop at third. And we've got nobody out with ducks on the pond here for Thomas Watson. And a big swing from
Now
Witherington.
batting your designated hitter from Vestavia Hills, Alabama. He's a West Alabama Tiger, number 26, Thomas
So here
Watson.
is his Alabama buddy in Thomas Watson. Connor Witherington with his first double of the season. Great swing there. That's just a fastball up in the zone. Can't do that to anybody in the middle of this Clover order, as they're going to burn you. As Thomas Watson is same for true with him. So with no outs here, he's going to look to hit something hard, at least score a run here, if not get a base hit. First pitch to him is a breaking ball that he swings through. I think he was trying to pull that one. It's a well-spotted breaking ball there from Eli Snelson. More on Snelson. In his career, has started 17 games for Union College. So, pretty reliable starter at I believe that's the JUCO level. As Watson's going to cut through that one, and he's got in an 0-2 hole here. Snelson got ahead of Witherington as well, though, so it didn't work well for him last time. We'll see if Snelson avoids the strike zone on this pitch. And it's a fastball on the outside edge, but Watson still puts enough meat under it where he's going to hit it to center field, and that's going to be a sac fly. A great job by Thomas Watson, and we've got the first run across the board as it's 1-0 Clovers here in the bottom of the second.
Race to the plate. From Smithfield, North Carolina, he's a Lewisburg Hurricane. Third baseman, number 12, Evan Slowinski.
Here's Evan Slowinski. Evan Slowinski has really impressed me, not only at third base, but in the batting order as well. He's got a runner on second with 1 away. Plenty of chances to score here. As Witherington signals something to Slowinski there. Not sure if the pitcher has got a tell or not sure. Tipping off his pitches just slightly as that first pitch is going to miss. Slowinski thus far in the season, hitting .500, 7 for 14. He started the year hitting in that 9 spot usually and just moved up the batting order slowly but surely. I say slowly but surely, it's literally been a week, but he's already up to the 7 spot. He swings through that one, and the count is evened at 1s. The 1-1 from Snelson. Breaking ball on the outside edge. Does not find the strike zone. It's 2-1. More on Slowinski. He does have that tied team lead with 6 stolen bases. 5 runs scored. Chavis, who just scored, that is his 8th run of the year already. The 2-1 pitch is in the dirt, and it's moved to 3-1. So Slowinski's in a very favorable count here, especially facing Snelson, who is struggled in leaving a pitch over the middle of the plate thus far. Gave one to Witherington. And then I'd say the 0-2 pitch to Watson was just too good of a pitch, in my opinion. As that was a good pitch. That was a good spot. Low and away to Slawinski. Nothing he wants to swing at. And called strike 2 to even the count, or not even, but to pull the count to 3-2. Slawinski in a big spot here. Full count, 1 out, runner on second, and a 1-0 ball game. Extending the lead to 2-0 here early would be big, especially with Collins on the mound, who's been dominant thus far this year. Snelson. And it's chopped over there to the second baseman, Merlack, who makes the play. So Slawinski advances the base runner, and Witherington, who makes it to
Your
third.
shortstop from Pine Level, North Carolina. He's a UMO Trojan. Sophomore number 20, Lane.
So a productive at-bat for Slawinski. That's a quab. Coaches love quabs these days. So here's Lane McLean. McLean has been excellent at shortstop and at the plate so far this year. He is hitting .357 with 3 RBI. That first pitch right back on the middle. Snelson with a grab. Oh, my. If Snelson didn't snick his glove out there, that's easily another run, as Lane McLean just got robbed of a single. So the Fungo should be glad they got out of that, only giving up 1 on the Watson sac fly that scored Zach Chavis. And we will go to the third inning already here. Game moving pretty quickly. Clovers with a 1-0 lead. We'll be right back. We'll see if Hugh Collins returns to the mound. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live. Hugh Collins is back on the mound, and we're back on Facebook Live as we will start the third inning here. The Clovers have a 1-0 lead early, as the top of the order hitter, Lucas Granada, will start things off for the Fungo. I apologize. I was informed recently that Union University of Tennessee is Division II level baseball, not junior college. As that first pitch from Collins sails outside, and we've got a 1-0 count to Granada. As that breaking ball falls in, it's evened up at 1. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Hugh Collins has done an excellent job of mixing up that breaking ball early in counts to get ahead of Fungo hitters. That fastball is going to miss in the dirt. 2-1. Granada, his first time up, struck out. Whiffs through that breaking ball once again. Great pitch from Collins. And we've got a 2-2 count. Collins is the North Carolina Chapel Hill product. He did not play this past season at UNC Chapel Hill for the Tar Heels. as Granada is going to whiff through that one again. So Granada has not found an answer for Collins. I think he swung the bat 5 times now and not even made contact yet. So a great start from Collins. 1 away here in the third. That will bring up Nehemiah Drew for the Fungo. First pitch to him is a ball. More on Collins. Even though he didn't play for the Tar Heels, his 2023 year of baseball is pretty successful, as he is a graduate of J.H. Rose High School. Nehemiah Drew swings through that one, even the count at 1. He led the J.H. Rose Rampants to the 2023 3A All-State
That's Lane McLean sliding over from shortstop
to the state championship as Nehemiah Drew flies out there.
Brings up the first baseman, number 15, Grant Ross.
So here's Grant Ross, the first baseman. We have 2 away here early. Hugh Collins was the All-State team in 2023. As Grant Ross, did he go? We're going to roll with it. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I think that was pretty obvious. Ross tried to hold up on that Collins breaking ball and could not. Went pretty obviously. He whiffed through that one as well. Collins, really impressive start here, as he's gotten a lot of swings and misses here early from the Fungo hitters. Collins, 0-2 is low and away. Collins not only was All-State team himself, also all conference obviously, but led Rose to the 3A East Regional Final and state runner-up. As that one is fouled off down the first base line. Collins also threw 6 2/3 perfect innings against South Central before giving up a hit. He was 1 out away from a no-hitter deep in the state playoffs, I believe. As that one is going to be a little flare into left center. No, it's caught. Lane McLean, everybody.
Lane McLean, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, great play from the Mount Olive Trojan. I thought for sure that one was going to drop. That was a little flare off the end of the bat from Ross. And Lane McLean shows off the athleticism. And we'll head to the bottom of the third. The Clovers look to extend their lead with Stark, Morgan, and Moffitt due up to bat. We'll be right back, folks. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live. Welcome back, baseball fans. We're here on the bottom of the third here in Clayton, North Carolina. Jack Stark's leading thing off. He's the center fielder for the Clovers. I try to adjust this camera a little bit, get you a better angle. It's very temperamental, very temperamental. As that first pitch is going to miss from Snelson. And we've got ball 1 to Stark. Stark's playing center field, like I said. Let me pull up Stark's information. He's a switch hitter. She'll be batting on the left side here today against the righty Snelson. That 1-0 pitch is going to be chopped over the foul down the first base side. And we've got an evened up count here to start the bottom of the third. Stark is a Bryant and Stratton College Bobcat who played in 26 games, hit 169 for them this past year with a couple of home runs and 7 stolen bases. Swings through that one. And it's a 1-2 count. Jack Stark's originally from Virginia Beach, Virginia, but moved down to this area of North Carolina around 2022. He was a Pro 5 member of the Pro 5 baseball club, that developmental team over in Apex, North Carolina. As he swings through that one, and that's the first out of the inning for the bottom of the third. As that'll bring up Davey Morgan, who's 0 for 1. It's been hard to retire him this past year, or this current year, excuse me. As he's, like I said, he's hitting in the mid 600s right now. But Snelson was successful in his first attempt. Let's see if he is here. First pitch from him in the windup. Popped up along the first base line, and that will be out of play. Merlack made a very valiant attempt to run that one down, but he was a long way off from it. As we've got an 0-1 count to Morgan. Morgan is the Division III All-American. Leadoff hitter for the Clovers. There's a pitch upstairs. As the count will be evened at 1s. He's got 25 career homers with the Battling Bishops. He's already got a couple here this season. There's a pitch in the dirt from Snelson. 2-1 count. If you're Snelson, you can't be. I'm not sure how much he knows about David Morgan. Not sure if he's done his scouting report, but 2-1 pitch, you can't just groove one here. As that's a little change up, I believe, on the outside corner. Didn't look exactly like a fastball. It was a little decreased in velo. My guess that's a change up, but I could be wrong. Counts even to 2. Morgan has fouled off 2 pitches. One down the first base line, one down the second. And he's watched 2 pitches. Can he make the adjustment here on Eli Snelson and get aboard here? The 2-2. Lines, right side. Will it find green grass? Not in fair territory. Just a little bit foul there from Morgan. That's his 3rd foul ball already of the at-bat. Morgan's close. He's close to finding where they ain't, as Yogi Berra would say. Here's the captain. The 4-time USA South Conference champion. The 2-2 from Snelson. Watches. Did he go? No, the umpire's not even going to acknowledge that one. It's now a 3-2 count. Great job of working the count here for Morgan. This is the 2nd straight at bat. He's got to 3-2. This will be also his 2nd straight 7-pitch at bat. So, showing why he's a leadoff hitter. Oh, the 3-2 is swung through. That was a gutsy 3-2 breaking ball. As David Morgan, as he walks away, is going to point at the scoreboard. I think he heard a comment from the Fungo dugout that he didn't like, and he's going to point at the 1-0 score. As he should. So we've got 2 away here. Morgan has retired twice now. Has that happened this year? Twice in a row that someone's gotten Davey Morgan out? I'm not sure it's even happened yet. We might be seeing first here tonight, folks. As a first pitch to Moffitt is outside. Moffitt grounded out to second his first time up. This is Garrett Moffitt, by the way, the older brother. Moffitt fouls that one off the plate. 1-1 count. Moffitt this past year for the Mount Olive Trojans appeared in 17 games, went 2 for 5 at the plate with a double, 7 runs and 4 RBI scored, and stole 6 bags. Moffitt went from Wayne Country Day School in high school, where he won I believe he won a state championship. Yeah, he won a 2A state championship. As the 1-1 pitch is upcoming. That's a breaking ball that misses the zone. It's going to be 2-1. So Moffitt goes from Wayne Country Day School, in which he won a state championship, to NC State to play for Elliott Avent for a year. Didn't play due to an injury, but then found a new home in Mount Olive. There's another breaking ball misses outside, and it's 3-1 to Moffitt. Moffitt so far this year, already with 5 hits, looking for a 6-1. 5 hits in 5 games, a 3-1. And that's outside. That's going to be a 2-out walk for Garrett Moffitt. Snelson just had kind of a break in the control there. His 3 pitches all were pretty well outside. I mean, catcher wasn't, looking at the backstop to go get them, but all 3 missed by a sizable amount. In my anecdotal experience, I've seen a number of pitchers do that after retiring a pretty important batter, as David Morgan would be considered, considering he is hitting .650 right now. As the first pitch to Cholowski falls in there for a strike, that breaking ball. It's 0-1. Cholowski, his first time up, ground out to third. So we're going to have a mound visit by the catcher, Josh Wilson. See if he can calm down Snelson after 4 consecutive, not 4 consecutive. He had 3 balls in a row to Moffitt and then dropped a strike in there to Cholowski. So I'm not sure what this is about from Wilson. The controller seemed to return. That's a nicely spotted pitch. I mean, it was a breaking ball low and away. Cholowski's, that's not a pitch you really want to swing at on your first pitch of the at-bat. Score is 1-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 1-0 Clovers, that is. With Garrett Moffitt on first base, as Snelson looks over at him, picks off, but Moffitt is back easily. Cholowski's at the plate. He's got 2 away here. Eli Snelson is the pitcher for the Wake Forest Fungo. That's a fastball on the inside corner. Cholowski tries to get ahead of it and fouls it off to the backstop harmlessly. We've got an 0-2 count. Time here called by the umpire. What are they discussing? Very interesting timeout here. What could they possibly be discussing? I'll let you know when I figure it out. Yep. Okay, they were discussing the count. The scoreboard had, here at East Clayton Community Park, had it as 1-1. And it was indeed 0-2, so they're clearing that up. 0-2 count to Cholowski. Chopped into shallow left, is going to fall for a base hit. So we have a possible 2-out rally. A good swing by Cholowski.
With a 2-out
As that pitch was upstairs in the zone. Kind of tough to get to. I believe it was a little inside as well. But good bat speed from Cholowski to get around that one and kind of pop it into left. So Moffitt saw 3 balls consecutively to walk. Then Cholowski saw 2 straight strikes and gets on with a hit. So now you have the big swinger in Chavis. Potentially to score some more runs here with all done with 2 outs as he fouls off the first pitch. That was an inside fastball. That would be really impressive if Chavis could somehow square that one up. I don't think that would have been a strike, to be honest with you. That was up and in pretty sizably. So now we have 0-1 count to Chavis. Chavis, his first time up, grounded out to third. No, excuse me, that's incorrect. He singled his first time up. That was an infield single in the 2nd inning. The 0-1 pitch is upstairs. 1-1 to Chavis. This is a big at-bat here. 2 outs acquired pretty quickly for the Fungo in Stark and Morgan. Morgan's the big one. He's pretty tough to retire. And then Moffitt and Cholowski get on quickly here with 2 away. If the Clovers can produce a 2-out rally here, that would be a sizable advantage here early on with already a 1-0 lead, as Chavis is going to foul that one off, and we've got a 1-2 count to the freshman from Cary, North Carolina. Chavis with already 8 RBIs. He's trying to add on to that here with a base hit. The 1-2 pitch from Snelson. Upstairs. 2-2. Count is evened up to Chavis. I think Chavis is looking to pull something here. He swung at the inside pitch. I'm not entirely sure it was a strike. And has spit on anything that's left on the outer half of the plate. The 2-2 to Chavis. It's a low strike. And he's going to chop this one to the right side. Can he make the play? No, he can't. Snelson stretched. And we're going to get Moffitt at the plate. And he's safe. Zach Chavis is going to get himself an RBI on an infield single. That was a very awkward play. The first baseman for the Fungo in Ross made a good attempt, dove over to the right side, to his right, made the diving stop to prevent it from going to the outfield. So you would think Moffitt, there's no way he can score from second on that. But on the toss to the first baseman, Snelson, it was kind of an off-kilter toss, and Snelson had to stretch for it, like behind him. Can't make the play. The ball sort of gets away from him, and then Moffitt sees his opportunity to take home. He does. The throw is not in time, and it's 2-0 here, Clovers. So Chavis with an infield single. 2 for 2 with 2 infield singles thus far for Chavis. So Chavis is the guy who last game started the game 2 for 2 with 2 doubles, both in like the corners, like the 2 deepest possible base hits you could have that weren't home runs. And now you possibly have 2 of the shortest singles you could possibly have here to start this one. Chavis has started the last 2 games pretty hot. However, that is going to be an unearned run for Eli Snelson on the bad toss from Ross. Moffitt would be stuck at third if that was. Chavis might have beat it. It's possible that would have happened, but I don't think Moffitt is taking home if that was a good toss. So now here's Witherington with runners on first and second, 2 outs. Same situation Chavis was in, but a 2-0 lead instead of 1 out. That one's lined down the left field side, but foul. Witherington doubled his last time up. Definitely the hardest hit ball today for the Clovers. Doubled into the deep left center gap. He squared that ball up. It was an upstairs fastball. Snelson really should not have left that one that much over the plate for Witherington. The 0-1 pitch got him swinging. 0-2. That was a changeup low, I believe, from Snelson. Deceptively got Witherington, who was sizably early on that one. Witherington is the North Florida student from Vestavia Hills High School in Alabama. The 0-2 to him. Oh, he took it backside. Will it fall? It will. And rounding third is Cholowski, and he will score. Witherington is 2 for 2 tonight, folks. Great job from Witherington, as he will score Cholowski, and it's 3-0 Clovers.
Brings back to the plate your DH, number 26, Thomas Watson.
So here's Watson. You think you can get Catherine's charger, and I'll just take this off. The first pitch to Watson, up and in. So Snelson, after retiring the first 2 batters pretty effortlessly, struggling to find the third out here. All this damage done this inning with 2 outs. The 1-0 to Watson. Into center. That's another base hit. Rounding third is Chavis, heading for home, and he's going to score. Zach Chavis has scored, and it's 4-0 Clovers. A great start here in the bottom of the third. Well, excuse me, it wasn't even a great start. The Clovers had 2 out very quickly, and just an excellent 2-out rally. We're going to get a mountain visit. Not sure if Snelson will stay in here. He will not, as we're going to make a call to the bullpen for the Wake Forest Fungo. We'll tell you more about the new pitcher when we come back. It's 4-0 Clovers here in the early going of this 1st of June game here in the Old North State League. We'll be right back. The new pitcher for the Fungo is number 35, Josh Mruck. He is a Belmont Abbey Crusader, originally from Heritage High School in Wake Forest. Stands at 6'4". He's a sophomore. First right-hander the Clovers are going to see after, excuse me, no. Yeah, Snelson was a right-hander. What am I saying? I'm not sure. But Mruck is going to come in here with 2 runners on and 2 outs. I'm not sure if we're going to see multiple innings from him or if he's just going to go get 1 out here. We'll see. As Slowinski's up to the plate now.
Your third baseman, number 12, Evan Slowinski.
There is no information about Mruck on the Belmont Abbey website. So I'll see what I can find. We're going to change. Hold on. Be right back.
Okay, you have a cord? Amazing.
Yes, I do. Thank you. Hey, one more thing. Could you give me some candy? Shower skills. If you're not doing anything else, if you have something else to do. I'm off my game tonight. Doug told me like I was doing this a minute before we started.
You can sound, or the sound with that Bluetooth mic is so much better than the AirPod though.
There's no way for me to do it now, right?
Your AirPod?
I mean, yeah, but it's not as good.
Yeah, but I mean, at least you can still talk.
If I just talk straight into it, that'd be better.
You just have to make sure you don't cover this, like cover it up with this one.
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna cut out the dance. Shake it. Is that your water bottle is not his and he doesn't want to drink out of it? I got the same. Like two or like
Yeah, we're going to have some decreased sound quality here, but the phone we're live streaming on here was on about 5%, so we got to charge it a little bit. The mic.
And that'll end the bottom of the third for the Clovers. Not before they score 3 runs off 4 hits, 1 walk, no errors. They leave 2 on base. We're through 3. Score now. The Clovers 4 and Fungo nada.
Add 3 to the score, and it's going to be 4-0 here as we're going to the 4th inning. Will Collins come back out on the mound? I'm not sure yet. But
You are simply the best, ladies and gentlemen. Who am I talking about? Well, of course, it's our host families. They are most definitely the heart and soul of the old North State League. And this time, if you are a family member hosting any of our Clovers or any of our visiting Fungo, we'd like you to stand up right now and let us say thank you. We are certainly indebted to you and your kind generosity. You are what makes this league go, ladies and gentlemen. We are forever grateful and indebted. It's our host families. You are the best. Four, 5, 6, do it for the Fungo. Toe the 4.
welcome back, fans. We're here in the top of the 4th as Hugh Collins will remain on the mound for the Clovers. That first pitch to Aaron Bach is going to fall in for a strike. Collins with a breaking ball first pitch. That second pitch is hit over to McLean short, and he makes the play. Makes it look easy.
Firing over the
Davis makes the grab at first, and we've got one away on 2 pitches.
Comes to the plate. The Wake Forest third baseman, number 10, Hudson Ceparulo.
There's Hudson Ceparulo's second at bat. He struck out in the first to end the inning. That was pretty important at bat. He had runners on the corners with 2 away. Fungo not able to score. Now it looks a whole lot more important with the Clovers up 4-0 here in the 4th. That first pitch misses the zone. 1-0. Second pitch is lined down into the Clovers bullpen for a foul ball. Okay, I'm pulling up Ceparulo's perfect game profile. What can I find about him? Not a whole lot. A little unprepared tonight for this Facebook live stream, but it's kind of a last-minute decision. We thought the cameras would be working tonight, but unfortunately they're not. As the 2-1 pitch to Sepulveda is fouled back, and it's 2-2. To the left-hander. He's playing, he's batting last. He's playing third base tonight. Had a good play back in the first inning where he made a throw all the way across the diamond to retire Chalowski. The 2-2, lefty on lefty from Collins. That's a fastball spotted well, but just misses inside. Count moves to full. Separulo fouls that one off. And we will have a seventh pitch here from Collins. And he fouls off another. So an eighth pitch upcoming. To the Paris, Tennessee native. Who hit 289 for his career for Henry County, Tennessee. And he swings through that one. Batting average goes down there. To Collins.
Collins with his fourth hit of the day.
Strikeout. Hugh Collins has been really good. He gave us a couple base hits back in the first, but ever since then, he has not looked back. He's been very productive here for the Clovers. This is Garrett's only second at bat here in the fourth. Takes the first pitch in the center. Jack Stark.
That's Stark in center field. That's another
an easy
one.
1-2-3 innings for Collins. Here we go to the bottom of the fourth. It's a 4-0 lead with the Clovers. We'll be right back. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live.
Nada.
Welcome back, baseball fans. We're in the bottom of the fourth. McLean will lead things off for the Clovers. He took the first pitch last time from Snelson. Hit it right back to his glove. An unfortunate spot to hit the ball to. And if he's 0 for 1 tonight, first pitch will reach the backstop. It's 1 out to the Mount Olive Trojan. McLean's hitting .333 now on the year, 5 from 15. Another pitch misses at 2-0. Ruck is back on the mound for the Fungo. That's lined into center. Lane McQueen has hit two balls hard right up the middle. That one, of course, is much more elevated. It's going to be a base hit.
Clayton McClain. He's your center fielder. Number 17, Jack Stark.
There's Jack Stark. It's a leadoff runner aboard here. Mentioned earlier, Jack Stark, a Pro 5 product, baseball development academy over there in Apex. He was on the same team as a lot of big college names these days. A couple of NC State Wolfpack players playing on in a regional right now. He's going to bunt. And Jack Stark's going to beat it. That's a base hit for Jack Stark.
That's an infield single. Jack Stark.
A great effort there by the center fielder. That's going to be his second hit of the year. That's a little drag bunt down the first base line. That he's
Ladies
just
and
too quick
gentlemen, he
for.
was just voted Division III All-American, ladies and gentlemen. Your captain, number 2, Davey Morgan.
Now, if I was to guess, I would guess that Jack Stark was given a bunt sign for a sacrifice bunt there. Leadoff runner aboard, Davey Morgan behind him. Jack Stark only with one hit so far this year. I would, he's a 9-hole hitter. I would guess, we get a sack bunt. But no, Jack Stark is going to go up there. He's going to put an excellent bunt down. He's going to get a base hit. The first pitch to Morgan is going to be a breaking ball that misses upstairs. Morgan's third at bat of the night is 0 for 2. Not something you see a whole lot. Davey Morgan being 0-2, that is. 2 runners on, nobody out here. Fouls that one to the right side. It's evened up at 1. Still speaking of Stark, Stark was teammates with Eli Serrano and Clayton Green, who's now at Georgia Tech, Chase Nixon, Don Fitton, all those NC State guys which you see playing on TV nowadays. Yeah, Jack Stark played with them. A great program over there in Apex is Pro 5. And Davey Morgan up the middle. That's a tailor-made double play ball, but Morgan is going to beat the throw out of first. So he moves a runner, but they lose a runner. That's a fielder's choice for Davey Morgan. He's going to reach.
Coming to the plate, your left fielder, number 30, Garrett Muffin.
And Stark will be the first base runner retired as Garrett Moffitt comes up to the plate. Moffitt walked his last time up, walked and scored. He was the second runner of the game. Runners on the corner with one out here. The pitch from Rupp. Fastball outside, and Morgan will take second base. Like it's not even difficult. That's going to be a defensive difference. Unfortunately, it doesn't get credit for a stolen base there. But trying to make the defense make a mistake there, they just kind of let them take the base. Here's Garrett Moffitt, the duck on the pond, 1 away. Base hit single here would be huge here for the Trojan left fielder. Got a 2-0 count to Mr. Moffitt. The 2-0 from Ruff. The breaking ball that finds the zone. That broke all the way across the plate. Started on the outside edge. Was caught by Wilson on the inside half of the plate. A good breaking ball from Ruff. As there's a breaking ball down once again. It's going to be 3-1. Moffitt, his senior year of high school, here's a fun fact, led the state of North Carolina in home runs. That was the shortened COVID season in 2021. Teams were only playing 10 or 15 games, but in that time span, Garrett Moffitt hit 11 home runs. He fouled that one off and kind of moved to 3-2. He's got Lane McLean on third, Davey Morgan on second. A 3-2 count. And that's the right-hander Josh Ruck from Belmont Avenue. He cuts through that one, and Moffitt is retired for the first time tonight by strikeout.
Going to the plate, your right
Second time
fielder,
overall.
Kanan Chalowski.
That brings up the right fielder, Chalowski, who singled his last time up. He squared up an 0-2 breaking ball that was kind of up and in to kind of flare out into left field and drop for a base hit. That started, well, he had a runner on first already. Moffitt had walked, but that really started a 2-out rally last inning for the Clovers that ended up resulting in 3 runs. The first pitch is going to miss to Chalowski, 1-0. Chalowski, of course, is the UNC Asheville Bulldog. Originally from Durham, North Carolina, though. The 1-0. Over to the left-hand side as the shortstop. Oh, he's short. Oh, he's safe. Okay. Excuse me there. So the shortstop, Bach,
Run score.
the throw pulled off the first baseman, Ross, off the bag. And that's going to result in a run. Lane McLean's going to score there. Chalowski
Now batting your first baseman, number 10.
has reached on error.
Attack. Shavis.
So Zach Chavis due up now. He's 2 for 2 tonight.
Oh, nice. Oh.
Oh, a throw from Wilson is going to throw out Chalowski at second, and that's going to end the inning.
Runners out at second for the third out.
So
of the
anticlimactic
inning.
end of the
bottom
inning.
Clovers
And not
score.
before the Clovers put up another run. It's 5-0. We're going to the 5th inning. Hugh Collins, we'll see if he's still on the mound or if they'll pull him out and go to the bullpen. We'll tell you when we get back. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live. Welcome back, baseball
Leading
fans.
off
You
the
are
top of the field for the Wake Forest Fungo, the designated
streaming
hitter,
here on
John
Facebook
Allen
Live.
Richardson.
Camera equipment is once again not working, but doing the best we can here. Hugh Collins is still on the mound. He's going for his 5th inning of action against the Wake Forest Fungo. The first pitch is a fastball that finds the bottom of the zone. Nice pitch from Collins. The hitter for the Fungo, number 1, is John Allen Richardson. Did not appreciate that call as he stepped out, kind of reset himself here. I think that was out of pure disgust. 0-1. The fastball up and away, called ball 1. John Allen Richardson flew out in foul territory to Zach Chavis his first time up. Another pitch is going to be on the outside edge from Collins. And I see in the comments that Garner High won a 4A state championship in softball event. Congratulations to the Trojans. Very cool. Wow. That pitch was fouled back, and I had gravel hit me in the face. That's cool. That's how you know you're close on the action, folks. I hope you saw that on the camera. The gravel smacking the camera in the face. 2-2 count to John Allen Richardson. That's a breaking ball that doesn't really break. And it's a full count to the designated hitter of the Fungo. And there's a changeup that John Allen Richardson fights through and then says a naughty word. And he's going to step out of the box here for a second. And we're going to have a reset as I think Witherington caught one off the shoulder there.
Don't forget, kids, you get to run the bases tonight. You're going to line up at the beginning of the seventh inning. And in the middle, you get to run the bases like your favorite Clover again. Top of the seventh. Line up at the dugout. You can run the bases.
Two and two to number one, Richardson. Here's the pitch from the lefty Collins. Up and away, and Richardson's going to have himself a leadoff walk.
Puts a runner at first for the Fungo catcher. Number 9, Josh Wilson.
Here's Josh Wilson, the Belmont Abbey Crusader. We've got a couple of those on this Fungo team.
I think whenever you're born, it's going to pick up the one.
Runner on first, nobody out here in the top of the fifth. First pitch from Collins is upcoming. A long look into the mitt, and a fastball delivered for a strike. Wilson in high school is a Wake Forest Cougar. Is there any statistical information on him? Yes, there is. He played 42 games for the Cougars. He puts that one into center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. We've got the first two runners of the inning aboard for the Fungo.
Runners at first and second now, no outs. For the number 9 hitter, the second baseman, number 4, J.P. Murlock.
Here's the 9 hole. It's the second baseman, J.P. Murlock. See if there's any information on him. So we've got 2 on and nobody out here. So Hugh Collins in search of possibly a ground ball here. See if Morgan and McLean can turn him a double play, possibly. That's a breaking ball. Falls in for a strike. Witherington does not catch it cleanly, though. And we're going to have John Allen Richardson move up 90 feet because of it. That's going to be labeled a pass ball. However, the runner on first, Wilson, does not move. So runners on the corners with nobody out. Kind of an important runner there, because now he is eligible to score on a sac fly. The count is even at 1 on Murlock, who's got fastball going to miss away. Murlock, his last time up, lined out to Morgan. Made a nice jumping grab in shallow right. He's trying to make another one here. No, Stolowski calls him off. He's going to throw it in. Oh, he throws it way over the head of Witherington, and it's going to score a run. And that was kind of an unforced error there, as the Fungo make this a 5-2 game. Chalowski, that was in shallow center. I don't think the runner of Richardson was really moving. Made the grab, fine, but he immediately came up throwing.
Center fielder, number 14,
and threw home. And the throw was so far over the head of Witherington that Richardson easily saw that and took home plate. So an unearned, let's call that, that's an unearned run. So Wilson will move up to second. We've got a runner on second, 1 away, with Granada at the plate. He's the leadoff hitter, playing center tonight. And it's called strike on the outside edge. Another called strike on Granada, and it's 0-2 on the Wake Forest native. The 0-2 from Collins. A long look at the runner on second and Wilson. And he'll finally ready to fire, and it's an upstairs fastball. Doesn't get Granada to chase upstairs just yet. Granada is 0 for 2 tonight with 2 strikeouts. A lot of swings and misses thus far. I believe there's 3 the first at bat and 2 the second at bat. Now he's watched 2 here. Breaking ball in the outside corner. Fought as Lucas Granada will fight that one off. Lucas Granada is a Brevard College man. Let's see, what can I find about him? There's another ball. This one's thrown away. Granada appeared in 42 games this past season for the Tornadoes, posting a .381 batting average with 4 doubles, 3 triples, and a home run. Pitch from Collins. Swung on a miss. That's 3 strikeouts today. Hugh Collins has his number.
Collins with his fifth kill of the day for out number 2.
So as Jeff Gordon says, that's only his 5th strikeout. All 3 of them have been against Lucas Granada. So something about that leadoff spot, Hugh Collins is feeling it as Nehemiah Drew steps up. He's 1 for 2 with a double and a fly out to the second baseman Morgan. As the first pitch is a fastball in there for a strike. And Collins is continuing to look really good early in the count. Getting ahead of a lot of different batters here. As Drew's going to pop this one into center. Reaching over is Stark, and a nice play on the run by Stark.
Center for out number 3. And the top of the field, the Fungo score 1 run off 1 hit.
The Fungo are able to add a run. And it will be 5-1 Fungo. Or, excuse me. No, it'll be 5-1 Clovers. Don't get it twisted. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th inning as tempers are flaring just a little bit as we are mid-inning.
Clovers' next game is right here at home tomorrow.
As we'll come back and do up for Clovers is James Wilmington and Watson. You're watching the Illinois State News on Facebook Live. Welcome back, baseball fans. We're here on the bottom of the 5th. Clovers lead 5-1 in Clayton. For those of you who are interested in the drama kind of this game, I'll try to explain this. There was something said last inning between the runner on second, who was the catcher Josh Wilson for the Fungo, and Hugh Collins. Hugh Collins on the mound. He, from my vantage point, he was staring down the runner for kind of an absurdly long time on the mound, and words were said, and as they were walking off the field, and then the other players from the Fungo noted that, responded, and the player was wondering Josh words. But as Josh Wilson walked out of the dugout with his catcher's gear on ready to catch, he did make a motion over to the Clover dugout, kind of saying, "My bad," tapped his chest a little bit. So maybe people have made up here just a little bit. As that first pitch is out, Chase is going to be called strike 1. I'm not sure exactly what was said between the two sides, but a little bit of bickering. But it seems to be resolved at this point. We seem to kind of had a mutual agreement to end the talking as Zach Chavis rips through that one as 0-2. Chavis so far tonight is 2 for 2 with 2 infield singles. So the traditional power hitter flies that one down the left field line and foul. Chavis, like I said, is usually a power hitter, but tonight it just kind of put two balls in play with eyes that have found some green grass. The 0-2 is outside to Chavis, and it's a 1-2 count now. Chavis looking for his third hit of the afternoon from Josh Muruck. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that is chopped right back to him, and he's going to make a little flip over to first, and we've got one away. So Zach Chavis is finally
Your
retired
backstop.
tonight.
Number 14, Connor.
That one originally I thought was going to have eyes of its own, kind of get over the head of the pitcher, and maybe get Zach Chavis' third infield hit of the night, but no. Muruck is tall enough to reach up there and snag it. As Wheelington steps up to the plate, he's the catcher. He's also 2 for 2 tonight. He's got a double and a single. He's had a really good night so far. He's also got a stolen base tonight. I think that's his first of the season. Muruck. Breaking ball first pitch, falls below the zone, is 1-0. Now, fans, I apologize for the Facebook live stream in here tonight. We're doing the best we can with this broken camera system. Trying to get that back up for you soon. Cut through by Withington, and it's 0-2. Excuse me. It is 1-1, not 0-2. First pitch was a ball. Muruck. What will we go with here? Fastball, outside corner, just caught it. We'll move to a 1-2 count on Witherington, who's had 2 strikes on him in every at-bat so far. But has been successful both times thus far. See if he is here again. Breaking ball, way below the zone, but got Witherington fooled. The toss from Wilson to Ross is successful. We've got 2 away here in the first, or excuse me, here in the 5th is what I meant to say.
Your designated hitter, number 26, Thomas.
Now it's Thomas Watson, the designated hitter. We got a sac fly in the second, and then walk in the third. So Watson has an RBI and a stolen base while not having an at-bat tonight. 0 for 0. First pitch from Muruck was a breaking ball. Second batter in a row, he's on breaking ball first. And it falls outside the zone, 1-0. He'll try again here. Another breaking ball, almost the same exact spot. It's 2-0. It's got good movement on it, but has not been consistent with the location just yet. He has used it effectively. Oh, that's a breaking ball upstairs. Hammered by Watson. Off the base of the wall in left field, and he's going to have a double here. Thomas Watson, a 2-out double for the Clovers. Get him fired up.
That's a 2-out stand-up double, Thomas Watson.
That brings up Evan Slawinski, the third baseman. Big spot here for
Coming to the plate, your third baseman, number 12, Evan
the Lewisburg
Slawinski.
College Hurricanes and Cleveland's Ram. Great swing there by Thomas Watson. He's got a 2-0 pitch, 2 consecutive curveballs outside. Muruck decided he needed to throw a strike, and he threw a fastball upstairs. And that first pitch from him is a fastball inside to Slawinski. It misses 1-0. That's the second time tonight that a Fungo pitcher has just gotten really behind in the count and just wants to put a groove a ball in the zone, hoping the guy's not swinging. And Witherington was swinging earlier in this one, clubbed the ball in the left field gap. They got down for a double. Watson, the same thing. So now both Alabama boys have a double on the afternoon. There's 2-0 to Slawinski. Breaking ball 2-0 that falls in for a strike on the school record holder at Cleveland High School for stolen base is in a season. He's already got 6 so far this year. I'm not sure what the stolen base record here for the Clovers is, but Slowinski, I'm sure, is chasing it. The 2-1 is fouled off on the right side. Kind of even to 2. I noted it last game. Slowinski, for batting so far down the order as he is, it's impressive how high his average is. He is, before tonight, he was 500. Now he's 0 for 2 here tonight, but still a real ridiculously high average for someone who's batting in the bottom 3 of the order. And that one's fouled back. And the count will remain 2-2. On deck is Lane McLean, who singled up the middle his last time up. Runner on second, 2 away. Clovers looking for their second 2-out rally of the night. Bruck from the stretch. Fastball right by Slowinski, and the inning is over. Second strikeout of the evening for Slowinski. And we'll go to the 6th inning, still a 5-1 lead for the Clovers. And we'll have a new pitcher for you when we come back. I'll tell you all about him. We're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live. Welcome back, baseball fans. We've got a new pitcher here. Hugh Collins went 5 great innings.
Your attention, please. Taking the matter for your Clovers. He's from Omaha, Nebraska, by way of Moberly Area Community College. He's a righty and a freshman, number 44, Sam Betspoyanzi.
I'm a new pitcher for the Clovers is Sam Betspoyanzi. Omaha, Nebraska. Betspoyanzi was a workhorse this past year.
We head to the top of the 6th, coming to the plate, the number 3-hole hitter, the first baseman, number 15, Grant Ross.
He appeared in 13 games, had a 5-4 record through over 55 innings with a 3.9 ERA and struck out 37. He was named second team all season and week 16 of baseball. Due up here for Fungo is Grant Ross.
Me too.
Betspoyanzi so far this season for the Clovers.
Good answer.
He's done a 3, and that first pitch falls in there
Make my first rodeo.
for a strike.
I was gonna say.
Ross so far has a single
She can get some
and a fly out to McLean at short. 1 for 2.
Any boy that Lex gets involved with, she's gonna like with purple in her wool and
1-1 pitch to Ross. Best boy Osney so far this season. So 3 innings for the Clovers. If that one misses as well, it's going to move to 3-1. 5 strikeouts thus far in his 3 innings of work. For number 44, Boyazzi. Best Boyazzi. That one is fly into left field from Ross. Deep.
That's Garrett Moffitt in left field
And makes the grab.
for out number 1.
Got one away.
Now batting for Wake Forest, the shortstop, number 36, Aaron Bach.
Fans, I apologize for the poor audio tonight. We're having to work between charging the phone on the Facebook live stream and plugging in the mic, and we only have one outlet on the iPhone. So it's a little bit of a tough situation as that one from Best Boy Osney falls in there for strike 1 as the second pitch misses. The batter's Aaron Bach, the shortstop for the Fungo. We've got a 1-1 count. Hopefully the audio is a little bit better now. And a breaking ball that falls in, 1-2 from Sam. Like I said, Sam, the right-hander from Omaha, Nebraska, went to Creighton Prep, was a junior J. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that gets away from Witherington. He tried to block it, and it skipped quite a way off the backstop. Count is evened at 2s. Bach so far flew out to right field and has grounded out to shortstop. Best Boy Osney was a 2-year varsity letterman at Creighton Prep. 15 appearances on the mound, had a 7-2 and a 1 record with a save. As another ground out for Bach, as McLean very smoothly fields that ground ball and transfers it over to the first baseman Chavis. And we've got 2 away.
Number 10, the third baseman, Hudson Separulo.
So here's the third at bat for Hudson Separulo, who was struck out twice. So Hugh Collins, I'll note this. Hugh Collins had 5 strikeouts in 5 innings. All of them were to 2 batters. Separulo's one, the leadoff hitter Granada is the other. Very interesting. I don't know if I've seen that before. Just Hugh just really had 2 guys number tonight. The first pitch is low. The second pitch is outside from Sam. So you get Separulo at a 2-0 count. Best Boy Osney trying to get back into it here as he finds his own good breaking ball. That's just going to catch the outside part of the plate, and it's 2-1. That's a changeup that's going to break away from the batter. Well out of the zone. It's going to be 3-1. Best Boy Osney. Breaking ball. Just missed. Clover's bench didn't like it. It was a good pitch. Broke a lot. Had a lot of action on it. But I think it just broke maybe a little bit too much on the inside half of the plate. Home plate umpire didn't like it, and Separulo's going to walk. So 2 out walks here have been dangerous tonight for the Clovers. So the Fungo actually get a base runner here of their own with 2 outs. We'll see if they can turn this into something. First pitch is a breaking ball to Shane Garrett, which falls in there for a strike. Shane Garrett has flown out twice. He's hit the ball pretty well. Fly out to the left fielder and fly out to the center fielder, Stark. That last at bat for Garrett, if you have a center fielder not quite as quick as Jack Stark, I think that's going to get down for possibly extra bases. But Stark showed off the speed to track that one down last time Garrett was up. And we've got a 2-0 count to Shane Garrett. 1-1. First pitch was a strike. Best Boy Osney from the stretch with Separulo on first. That's going to hit him. Ran way inside. It's going to hit off his hand. And Witherington's going to check on him.
Garrett.
Looks to be okay.
Going to take first base. Puts runners at first and second now with 2 outs.
I'm not sure. What is right side?
Pretty confident that was a fastball that Best Boy Osney really just wanted to run up and in, and it just kind of got away from him. Had some break on it. Really ran it way more inside than Sam really wanted it to.
Again, kids, if you want to run the bases,
So now here's John Allen Richardson, the DH, who last time walked and is the only run of the night for the Fungo. As he walked, got to second on the single by Wilson behind him, got to third on a pass ball, and then reached home on the Chalowski error. We've got a runner on first with 2 away. First pitch is a breaking ball in the dirt. Excuse me, we have 2 guys on. There was a walk and then a hit by pitch. I'm a little bit off my game tonight, folks. I apologize. We got a 1-0 count to Richardson. Long pause from Best Boy Osney, getting the sign from Witherington. Checks his runners. Fires, and another foul ball from Richardson. Count is evened at 1. So Best Boy Osney, who's been a workhorse for the Greyhounds of Moberly Area Community College, is looking to have a similar role with the Clovers, kind of a middle relief guy, potentially. Throw a lot of innings. I'm assuming that he might get a couple here. We've got a guy warming up in the bullpen. It's Aiden Cooper down there, down the right field line, but he's not throwing very aggressively, just kind of a light toss. As the 4th pitch of the at-bat to Richardson is going to be low, and the count's going to move to 3-1. Richardson's done a good job of working the count here tonight. Last at-bat worked a 3-2 walk, in which he scored, of course, like I already mentioned. Could very well still be a 5-0 game if Richardson wasn't so aggressive on the base pass. He's going to pop out to center field here. Jack Stark makes the play. Richardson very frustrated with himself. He thought he could have had a better at-bat than that. And we'll go to the the bottom of the 6th inning as the Clovers are going to get a chance to hit. Due up for them is McLean, Stark, and Morgan. We'll be right back. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live. Excuse me, I've been talking for about a minute on mute. We've got a new pitcher for the Fungo. It's number 16, Alex Johnson. He's originally from Roswell, Georgia, and Roswell High School, but plays his college baseball at the University of Tennessee. He's about the third player tonight for the Fungo who's been from Union, as Lane McLean works himself into a 2-1 count here after starting out 0-1. McLean's 1 for 2 tonight with 2 very hard-hit baseballs. And there's, I believe that's a changeup that was way above the zone, 3-1. Alex Johnson for Union University this past year threw 7 innings and 7 games with a 3.86 ERA as McLean grounds this one to third base. Oh, it can't make the grab. McLean's going to take second base here. Ball gets away to the fence, and he'll stop at second as he reaches on the error by number 10, Hudson Separulo. So that's going to be marked as an E5.
Brings to the plate your center fielder, number 17, Jack Stark.
So here's the 9-hole, who is 1 for 2. He struck out his first time up, but singled last time in the 4th on a nice ground ball up the middle. No, excuse me. He had a great bunt single. Escaped my mind for a second. After McLean got on a leadoff single, Stark got the bunt sign, and he's going to get it again here. But he pulls back, 1-0. Stark must have some pretty good bunting abilities. Obviously, he's in a position that's favorable to getting the bunt sign, the 9-hole. McLean has been getting on base, pretty frequently tonight. And both times in the leadoff spot, as Stark is going to watch that one inside. Wasn't too far from hitting him. Moved to a 2-0 count. Alex Johnson, more on him. He had 5 strikeouts in the 7 innings of work at Union University in his freshman year. 3-year varsity letterman at Roswell High School in Georgia. As Stark's going to fly this one towards the shortstop, who lost the ball. So the struggles for the Fungo continue defensively, as Separulo made the errant throw to start the inning, and Aaron Bach lost it in the light. And we've got 2 runners on, both by error.
Second baseman, numero dos, Davey Morgan.
I could rule that a hit in favor of Stark, but it just wasn't deep enough. Bach really didn't have to move a whole lot. He was still standing on the infield in a normal shortstop position, really. He didn't move all that much from his original spot and still lost the ball. If he was moving backwards, I think I would have ruled it a hit for Stark, but here's Davey Morgan anyway. He is 0 for 3 tonight. Now, I've already said it when he was 0 for 2. There's not going to be a whole lot of times this year Davey Morgan is 0 for 3 to start a game. But he is tonight. That's a ball 1. He's got 2 on. Nobody out. So the defensive miscues for the Fungo have put them in a really tough spot. And now the top of the order is coming up. After Morgan, you've got Garrett Moffitt. And obviously he's very dangerous with a 500 average coming into today as Johnson finds a zone there. He has Morgan. The count is even at 1. And then after him, you have 2 very dangerous hitters in Chalowski and Chavis. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that tried to be framed by Wilson, and it just was a little bit too far outside to be framed as a strike. It's 1-2. If you are Johnson right now, you got to be a little bit discouraged. You've already had a ground ball, should have been an out, then a pop-up that should have been an out. So, I mean, you got to feel like it's on you to get a strikeout here, and striking out Davey Morgan is not going to be an easy task. As he held up here, that was a check swing, did not go, and it's a 3-1 count now. On the Division III All-American from North Carolina Wesleyan. Runs him inside, Does not find the zone. We're going to have bases loaded for the 2-spot, Garrett Moffitt. So,
Morgan draws
Davey
the ball.
Morgan,
Bases full of Clovers.
very smart at bat there from Morgan. Didn't really get anything he liked. Nothing was too far off the plate, but was really looking to square something up there with no outs, 2 on. So now Moffitt is in a very advantageous position, and Alex Johnson on the mound is not. Let's put it that simple. There's no one in the Fungo bullpen.
Now batting, your left fielder, number 30, Garrett Moffitt.
So Moffitt tonight has grounded out to second. He has walked and scored and then struck out his last time up. The runner on third is McLean. On second, Stark, and on first, Morgan. So 3 runners with a lot of speed. And then Moffitt, of course, is going to have good speed at the plate as well. First pitch is in the dirt, but kept in front of him by Josh Wilson. And Lane McLean will remain on third. Sort of a scary first pitch there if you're Alex Johnson. You really don't want the Clovers to extend this lead at all. Not a whole lot of offense surrendered here by not only the Clover staff tonight, but in general, this starts of the season. The Clovers bullpen has really been really good at closing the door on opponents. They have given no mercy to guys looking to rebound off a bad start to a Clover starter. So 2-0 the count to Moffitt. And another pitch you're going to miss. 3-0. I believe Garrett Moffitt's going to get a take sign here. Johnson's not finding the zone. 3-0 pitch. Bases loaded. Nobody out. The take is expected. And yes, all the way, and that's a ball 4. So Garrett Moffitt's going to get him an RBI walk.
Run score.
And the Clover is going to lead 6-1 now.
Your right fielder, number 18, Clayton Clovers.
So Caden Chalowski, bases still juiced. Nobody's still out. Chalowski, who tonight is grounded out to third, singled, and reached on an error. 1 for 3. First pitch, skied foul. 0-1. Still no one in the... Okay, we've got some action a little bit. We have a pitcher walking to the bullpen for the Fungo. If I was the manager here for them, I would have him already throwing. You got a pitcher with the bases loaded already giving up a run by walk. And nobody out, as that breaking ball is going to find the zone. It's 0-2 to Chalowski. So here's some progress if you're a Fungo fan. 2 consecutive strikes thrown. Get Chalowski in a hole. He'll be fighting off a couple pitches here, hopefully, if you're a Clover fan. Possibly. Oh, check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. Rule the umpire standing behind the mound, who doesn't have a great view of it, but he is the authority with only 2 umpires. We've got a 1-2 pitch upcoming here from Alex Johnson, who has not recorded an out yet, but has given up a run. An unearned one at that. And that one is upstairs, 2-2. And it's pretty... If you've ever pitched before, you've got a feel for Johnson here. He should have 2 outs and 1 on. The first 2 batters both reached on error, then he's walked a batter since then. But that's what happens when you have defensive miscues, as a third straight ball has missed to Chalowski, and all of a sudden you've got a 3-2 count, and you might have a second walk in a row here if Johnson's not careful. Big pitch here. Fungo need an out desperately, down 5 here in the 6th. A breaking ball falls in the zone. Good pitch from Johnson. Got Chalowski looking. I just don't think he was expecting a breaking ball there. Dropped directly in the zone. I think he was looking fastball the entire way.
Your first baseman, number 10, Zach Chavez.
I mean, I got to give it to him. That was gutsy. Kind of been struggling to put the breaking ball in the zone this inning. 3-2 pitch, bases loaded, nobody out, and you're going to go back to it? I'd be surprised as well. As now here's Zach Chavez, who's 2 for 3. 2 infield singles, got an RBI. And the last inning, he grounded out to the pitcher. So that first one's going to miss outside. Johnson finally got an out, swung through. And there's a fastball outside that Zach Chavez tried to reach for. It's 1-1. Johnson trying to work himself out of a tough situation here. Oh, and that one gets by the catcher, Wilson. And that one bounces off the backstop hard enough where Jack Stark retreats back to third. So base is still loaded. Nobody scored on the wild pitch. That's not even a wild pitch. So a 2-1. Nobody advanced, of course, because the bases are loaded. But now a favorable count to Chavis. And Chavis is a guy who we know can put a ball out of here in a hurry. Had 8 home runs for the Pitt Community College Bulldogs this past season. Already had a couple here for the Clovers. A 2-1. A breaking ball. Good pitch from Johnson. Earlier pitchers tonight, Maruck and Snelson for the Fungo have both left pitches up in the zone on hitters' counts. But Johnson does not there, and the count's even to 2 as Chavis fouls it off. 6-1 score here in the 6th. Clovers on top of the Fungo. Breaking ball again, and fouled off again by Chavis. This time he pulls it. So Johnson here in the last 2 batters has kind of found the breaking ball. He got Chalowski looking on the 3-2 breaking ball. Fell right down the pipe. And then Chavis, he's in a dogfight here with Johnson, who just keeps throwing a 2-strike breaking ball on him. And Chavis keeps fighting it off. The 2-2 once again. Oh my goodness. No way. Does that fall for a hit? Oh my goodness, it is. Stark's going to score. Davey Morgan's literally on his tail. Oh, a play at third, and Garrett Moffitt's in there too.
It's a 2 RBI single.
And Chavis is daring the third baseman to make another play as he'll finally retreat back to first. That was such an impressive piece of hitting there from Zach Chavis. So 3 for 4 on the night. Wow, he's got a very strange night of baseball. That's going to be a single, a 2 RBI single at that. It's 8-1 now, Clovers. So Moffitt will move from first to third on the play. Morgan will score. Davey Morgan, literally could have reached out and touched Jack Stark. He was so ready to round third there. Stark was obviously closer to the bag in case the ball was caught. That was a pitch that I thought that Zach Chavis was never going to even move the bat off his shoulder, and he just pokes the bat. That was a pitch in the right hand batter's box, and he just pokes it out there. It's a pitcher that's really frustrating, and drops into left field in front of Nehemiah Drew. And Stark and Morgan score, and then Moffitt aggressively round second to get to third. Chavis was like halfway in between first and second, staring down the third baseman, Separulo, to daring him to make that throw, but finally he decides to turn back and head for first.
Number 14, Connor.
So now with a 7-run lead, the catcher, Witherington, is up at the plate. Runners on the corners and 1 out. Johnson will remain in the game after the mound visit, but you do have a Fungo pitcher throwing now in the bullpen. So now both batters that reached on error this inning have scored, along with Morgan, who was walked. Oh, man. Witherington takes that first pitch deep. Will it stay in the ballpark? It will. It's caught by the center fielder. And tagging easily is Moffitt. I thought we might almost saw a 3-run home run there, but just short. I believe he caught that on the warning track. That's the center fielder, Lucas Granada, in center. So the score will move to 9-1 on the
Brings to
Witherington
the plate
sack
your
fly.
designated hitter number 26, Thomas Woodson.
Chavis stayed where he is. It's hard to tag from first to second on a fly ball to center. So you have Watson up now, who doubled his last time up and had a sack fly in the second. So he is 1 for 1 tonight. A nice little afternoon for Thomas Watson. First pitch, the breaking ball he swung right through. That was a good breaking ball from Johnson. It's very strange. Johnson originally this inning really struggled to put the breaking ball in the zone, but now is kind of struggling to put the fastball in the zone. Has really found the breaking ball here, though. That one's going to miss, though. It's been very deceptive. He's got a lot of movement on it, but hasn't bothered the Clovers too much. He did strike out Chalowski with it. That's his only strikeout of the inning. Fastball upstairs that Watson can't connect with, and it's going to be 1-2. That's a good fastball. So Johnson must have heard me and decided he's going to prove me wrong and put a fastball up in the zone that Watson can't connect with. The 1-2 to Watson. Another fastball upstairs. This one's a little in, though. It's going to be ball 2. Watson's the 8th hitter of the inning. On deck is Slawinski, who would be the 9th, and McLean is in the hole after him, who was the first batter of the. There's a 2-2 breaking pitch that's again going to fall into the zone. So Johnson's going to get 2 batters, Clover batters, looking this inning to get out of a very tough inning.
We're through 6.
The Clovers score 4, extend the lead to 8, and we'll go to the 7th with a 9-1 lead. Sam Bespoyazzi comes back out for his second inning of work. We'll be right back.
But again, right now we got
You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live.
It's our mascot race, ladies and gentlemen, and we've got a great contestant, Carson Lane.
You know they just don't.
Sam Bespoyazzi out for his second inning of work against Josh Wilson, the catcher tonight for the Fungo. He'll drop a breaking ball in there for a strike to start him off, and it's 0-1. Second pitch from Sam of the inning is a fastball that's fouled off aggressively down the third base line, and he's in an 0-2 hole here to start. Josh Wilson, I said earlier he's a Wake Forest Cougar in high school, and for the Cougars, he played in 42 games with a .254 average, 31 hits, 12 RBIs, and 25 runs scored back in the day for Wake Forest High School. And that's a 0-2 pitch that looked pretty good, not called a strike. And it's 1-2 on Wilson. Wilson so far tonight singled back in the fifth, is that one Got him looking. Clover fans think it's one pitch delayed, but they'll take it anyway. And we've got a strikeout hitter start here in the 7th.
For out number 1. Now batting the second baseman, number 4, J.P. Merlack.
Here's Merlack, the second baseman. Tonight he lined out to the second baseman and had a very strange play back in the 5th. If you recall, as the first pitch is a breaking ball in there for a strike. Bespoyazny, very similar to Collins, has done an excellent job of getting ahead with the breaking ball. 0-1 to Merlack. Another breaking ball. That one's too far inside, though. It's 1-1. Merlack back in the 5th had a shallow fly ball to Chalowski. Wasn't nearly deep enough to score the runner on third, as that's another breaking ball that's, again, too far inside. It's 2-1 to Merlack. But then Chalowski immediately came up throwing, threw the ball over the head of Witherington at home, and then the run scored after the errant throw. As there's another ball from Bespoyazny. He's fallen behind quickly to Merlack, 3-1. Bespoyazny steps off to adjust himself. Stepping back in is Merlack. 3-1 pitch upcoming with one away here in the top of the 7th, excuse me. A breaking ball down the zone. And we've got a full count now. On J.P. Merlack, the second baseman. 0 for 2 here tonight. Another breaking ball, 3-2. Sam Bespoyazny, I really like that breaking ball. It's got a lot of movement to it. It's looked good. 7th pitch upcoming to Merlack. And even though Bespoyazny's a righty, obviously, and Hugh Collins is a lefty, I'd say that off-speed pitch is pretty similar looking, even though they're coming from opposite directions. They've used them similarly. The 3-2 pitch is sliced down the right field line and foul. They'll land in the Clovers bullpen. So now an 8th pitch upcoming to the Fungo second baseman. He's played good defense tonight. And he is, again, the Allegheny College of Maryland player. I can't find any information on that college, really. So the 3-2 pitch is going to be in the dirt, and Merlack draws a walk.
Head back to the top of the order now for the Fungo. The center fielder, number 14, Lucas.
Just to let you all know in advance, I'm about on 8% battery life. I'm not sure how much longer the phone is going to cooperate with me. So if I do have a charger, but the charger and the microphone don't work together. So if you don't hear me soon, it's because I plugged my phone back in, hopefully for just an inning or so. I come back on the mic maybe in a couple innings when I get a little battery life. First pitch to the leadoff hitter, Granada, is in there for a strike. We got a runner on first and one out here for Bespoyazny. Granada is 0 for 3 with 3 Ks tonight. He had a problem personally with Hugh Collins. He did not appreciate the pitching of the UNC Chapel Hill product. That one is slapped over to Slawinski, who turns. Oh, and he's out. A great turn from Morgan over to Chavis, and we've got a 5-4-3 play to end the inning. Bespoyazny gets out of it easily after walking the 9-hole hitter, and it's just not Lucas Granada's night. He's 0 for 3 with 3, or excuse me, now 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a ground into a double play. And we'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Clovers have an 8-run lead, and they're not looking back. We'll see if they can tack on any runs. Here with due up is Slawinski, McLean, and Stark. We'll be right back, folks. You're watching the Old North State League on Facebook Live. back fans. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Evan Slowinski, after turning that great double play, is now at the plate for the Clovers. That double play ended the inning for Sam Bespoyasny, and now Slowinski is looking for his first hit of the night as he's 0 for 3. First pitch from Alex Johnson falls in for a strike. Second pitch is inside. It's 1-1. So Alex Johnson back for his second inning of work after he had a very unfortunate inning in which he got 2 runners that reached on an error to start, as he's got another breaking ball that falls in for a strike. 1-2 on Slowinski. And then he walked 2 batters. So he should have had 2 outs and 2 on after the 2 walks, but instead he had a run score and the bases loaded and nobody out. So just kind of an unfortunate set of events for Johnson, as the 2-2 pitch is low on Slowinski and it's 3-2. Johnson working very quickly here. The payoff pitch is a breaking ball that's nowhere close, and Slowinski will take his base here to start off the 7th. So Slowinski's first time on tonight. In my view, it's his first opportunity to steal a base here. Slowinski's been very aggressive on the base pass. Earlier this week against the Clinton Royals, was that who it was? Yes, it was. Slowinski was 1 for 2 on the night. He only reached base by a hit once, but he also had a couple walks, and every time he was on, he was stealing a base. The first pitch to McLean is outside on that breaking ball, and it'll be 1-0 to McLean. Johnson, the breaking ball looks really good. It's just not always been in the zone. Second pitch to McLean is a fastball. No, I believe that was a changeup. That was inside, and it's going to be 2-0 on McLean, who last time, of course, reached on that error by the third baseman. He was leading off last inning, but he's also single tonight. Also, back in the second, hit a ball really hard as Slowinski's going to take a base here, just as I predicted. Slowinski easily takes second base. I mean, he jumped before Johnson even started moving home, and Josh Wilson didn't even attempt to throw down to second. Slowinski has been excellent on the base pass this year, already with 7 stolen bases, as McLean's going to pop this one out of play for a foul ball, and count has moved to 2-1.
There's our first car of the evening. First car of the season.
As that foul ball by McLean has hit a car. As fans kind of are distracted by the gameplay momentarily, as we might have a broken windshield here. McLean, another foul ball, but that one is held in the park by the fence. Count even 2-2. McLean's got a runner on second and Slowinski after stealing second base. Slowinski, as I've noted, so he's the stolen base record holder at Cleveland High School. And from my vantage point, already with 7 stolen bases here in the 6th game of the season, he's got to be chasing that Clayton Clover record as well. I'm not sure what it is, but I'll try to figure that out for you. Steven Slowinski is a viable candidate for it. As McLean is going to foul off the 2-2 pitch. 6th pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Alex Johnson looks way more comfortable on the mound, in my opinion, than he did last inning. Obviously starting really poorly with some defensive miscues and then some walks. He seemed to have found a groove here, even though it's not entirely worked out for him. He doesn't have an out yet with a runner on second as McLean fouls off another pitch. 7th pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Johnson, the fastball looks to have good velocity. The breaking ball moves a lot. It seems to be the Clovers' night tonight, y'all. Up big on the Fungo here, 9-1. Coming out with some extra motivation for this rivalry matchup. And that one's going to fall below the zone and outside. A 3-2 count now to McLean. Second straight full count of the inning. Slowinski roaming around there at second base. McLean at the plate. Looking for his second hit of the night. A breaking ball. Top of the zone. Doesn't get the call. 2 walks to start the inning. So now 4 walks on the night for Johnson.
The walk. The runners at first and second. No out for your center fielder, Jack Stark.
Jack Stark at the plate. And I might lose y'all at any second. I've got 7% power. And might switch over to visual only. Jack Stark is going to have to wait on his at bat. We've got a mound meeting. This might be it for Alex Johnson. Have they made the call yet?
Yeah.
Yes, they have. Alex Johnson's night is done. I really hate it for the kid as much as the Clovers have appreciated his pitching. They've extended the lead to 9-1. Alex Johnson really looks good. I mean, he had good velocity on the fastball, like I said. Just had kind of some unfortunate timed errors by the defense, along with some very, very poorly timed walks. So now he's going to leave 2 runners on in Slawinski and McLean, with the 9-hole hitter Stark up at the plate, who already has a bunt hit tonight and reached and scored on an error by the shortstop and Aaron Bach. And now he's going to get a chance here with nobody out to get his second hit of the night. We'll be right back as I try to charge up the phone a little bit here. Awaiting Jack Stark's at bat. We're back. Hopefully we have enough juice in the phone to continue the audio portion of the stream until the end of the inning, as Jack Stark's going to pop that first ball foul out of play. And luckily it didn't hurt anybody in the stands behind me, as that ball hit that concrete pretty hard. Jack Stark is now looking at an 0-1 count, facing Matthew McCray, the Pitt Community College Bulldog, measured at 5'10", 180 pounds for the Fungo. Second pitch of the at-bat is low and away, even the count at 1. McCray's kind of a side armor here, kind of an awkward arm angle. See if I can find some information on McCray, as Johnson was not able to retire a batter, as Jack Stark, that ball is going to get through on the right side, and being waved around is Slawinski, and he's going to score. A 10-1 lead for the Clovers, and Lane McLean will get to third, and Jack Stark has him an RBI single here in the 7th.
RBI single, Jack Stark.
So even the 9-hole hitter is getting in on the action tonight. He's got 2 hits,
Second baseman,
a run scored, and an RBI now.
Morgan.
So now here's the top of the order is Davey Morgan, after Jack Stark collects his 3rd hit of the season. Davey Morgan is 0 for 3 here tonight. 0 for 3, but with a walk and scored last inning. A 10-1 lead here for the Clovers. As Stark's going to take second base, kind of predictably there. With his speed, nobody out with a runner on third. That's a defensive indifference to get him to second. Morgan's first pitch was a strike. This would be a great time for Morgan's first hit of the night. Second pitch is upstairs for a ball. I believe Davey has a hit in every game so far this season. I don't think I'm wrong in saying that. I'm pretty confident, actually. So the hit streak could be extended to 6, at least in this season. I'm not sure how he ended last season. It's possible he has a multi-season hit streak here, as he's going to foul that 1-1 pitch in the dirt. It's 1-2. Davey looking to extend it here. Ducks on the pond, nobody out. Potentially looking to go up by more than 10 here. That one is a breaking ball outside the zone. It's going to be 2-2. We're having some technical difficulties with the scoreboard here as we can't get the right score. It's finally, okay, it's 10-1 now. We got it. 1-1 to Morgan. And that's a fastball from the side armor that is going to fall out of the zone. Okay, it's not 1-1. The scoreboard, we're really having some technical difficulties here. It was a 3-1 pitch, and then Davey Morgan walked his second of the night.
Morgan draws the walk, brings up your left fielder, number 30, Garrett Muffet.
So now bases are going to be loaded for Garrett Moffitt. So I see in the comments here we want some run rule on the Fungo. Of course, that would be much appreciated by the Clover faithful who have some ill will towards the boys from Wake Forest. That first pitch is going to fall outside the zone, and Moffitt is ahead 1-0. Moffitt tonight is 0 for 1. No, excuse me, 0 for 2. He's got 2 walks. Moffitt down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It is! Garrett Moffitt has 1 RBI here as we're going to hold the runner on third, and that's going to be a run rule as Garrett Moffitt's getting chased by his teammates into left field. And look at that. The Facebook live stream is going to last before my phone died as Garrett Moffitt is still being chased with water into center field. They finally catch him, I think. And Garrett Moffitt has a walk-off run rule single as Lane McLean will score to end this one 11-1. And there might be some parties tonight in Clayton as the Clovers defeat their rival, the Wake Forest Fungo, by run rule. Hugh Collins gets the win after an excellent 5 innings on the mound with 5 strikeouts. Only give up 3 hits, no runs. The 1 run by the Fungo tonight was unearned. So a fantastic effort by the Clover pitching staff. And not even to mention the 11 runs scored by the offense. Led by multiple. Zach Chavis had 3 hits, scored 2 runs, had 3 RBI. I'd call him the player of the game. And, of course, Hugh Collins with the win on the mound. We'll be back here tomorrow night as the Clovers have another Sunday night matchup against, I believe, the Carolina Pirates. And we'll be back for some interleague play tomorrow evening. Hopefully on the big camera with the center field view and the home plate view. But we're doing what we can here from behind home plate with an iPhone and a mic. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I'm having a fun time doing it. I appreciate about 25 to 50 of you who are watching at different points tonight. My name is Nate Johnson. I'll be doing some games here for you this season for the Clovers, but you'll also see some Doug Page, hopefully. But hopefully the Clovers can notch another win tomorrow and move to 7-0 on the season. They moved to 6-0 tonight. We'll be back here tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.